Our top focus this evening, all the political action around the Prime Minister who started a 10-day tour of around 12 states with focus on the southern states of Telangana and Tamil Nadu today. The Prime Minister there just finishing speaking, winding up at the public rally in the heart of Chennai. Those pictures that you're seeing on your screen where he arrived after his visit to Telangana's Adilabad and Kalpakam earlier in the day. Of course, the dominant theme all day was the BJP's Modi Ka Parivar, or We Are Narendra Modi's Family campaign as a repartee to RJD leader Lalu Prasad Yadav's jibe at the Prime Minister for not having a family. This theme obviously dominated the rally in Chennai, translated to Tamil. But of course, along with that, the traditional sharp attacks on the DMK, from accusing the DMK of failing in flood management, but focusing on media management, to corruption, highlighting the centre's project for Tamil Nadu. The Prime Minister hit out at the DMK of family rule as well on the stage in Chennai, where he was flanked by Tamil Nadu State President, where he's continuing to speak there, as you can see, flanked by DMK, BJP State President Annamalai, as well as other BJP leaders. Remember, the BJP has parted ways with the AIADMK in Tamil Nadu, facing the DMK head-on in these elections on its own. Those pictures there coming into you from Chennai. Let's listen in to those before we deep dive into that issue.
डीएमके सरकार ने चेन्नई के लोगों की जरूरतों से, आपके सपनों से मुंह फेर रखा है। अभी कुछ समय पहले इतना बड़ा साइक्लोन आया, चेन्नई के लोगों को इतनी परेशानी हुई, लेकिन डीएमके सरकार ने मदद करने की जगह लोगों की मुश्किलों को और ज्यादा बढ़ाने का काम किया।
So the sharp exchange between the BJP, especially the Prime Minister directly, and the DMK's leadership continues. But the question we are raising tonight, as we play those live pictures to you from Chennai, is the AIADMK, which is the principal opposition party in Tamil Nadu, getting squeezed out in this DMK versus BJP battle in Tamil Nadu. It's fascinating to observe the intricacies of this state where the BJP is a marginal player. Joining me this evening, my colleague Sam Daniel, who we hope to be joined in a bit from that rally grounds where the Prime Minister is addressing the rally. But with us, Kovai Satyan of the AIADMK, A. Saravanan of the DMK, and Rajalakshmi Jyoti, a political analyst who follows the BJP very closely. All three of you, thank you for joining us. As we are speaking to you, we are playing those live pictures from that rally in Chennai. My first question to you, Kovai Satyan, at least in the larger mind space and the media space, whether it is the exchange over Sanatana Dharma, whether it is the exchange over floods, whether it is the exchange over family rule, it seems to be a DMK versus BJP exchange in a state where until a few years ago we were used to a Jayalalitha versus M. Karunanidhi, or an earlier, much before that, an MGR versus M. Karunanidhi exchange. Are we seeing some situation where your party is getting squeezed out in this fight between the BJP and the DMK?
I beg to differ from your statement. I have a difference of opinion in the
Mr.
same.
Satyan.
A war is fought on the battle, not on the war rooms. What's happening is between DMK and BJP, they are fighting out the war in their war rooms, discussing strategies by occupying the media space. Wherein on the ground, the reality is it is AIADMK versus DMK. The Dravidian majors are the ones who will call the shots when it comes to the political landscape and dynamics of Tamil Nadu. Our party, when our leader passed away, it was 1.5 crore of cadres. Now it stands at 2 crore cadres, which is almost 20% of Tamil Nadu population and 33% of the eligible voters out of 6.5 crores. So by occupying the media space, Tamil Nadu BJP is desperate to set a narrative because it doesn't have a face for a common man in Tamil Nadu to relate in public life. Annamalai is a thirsted leader. He is not somebody who is homegrown. who is from the ground, toiled his entire life, participating in protest and being the voice of voiceless. People have not seen him in the public space, but for the last 2 years of time. So, for a thirsted leadership, TN BJP unit is desperate. That's the reason why Modi has to frequent the state very often to give an image booster for TN BJP unit. However, in
Okay.
the ground, the reality is it is with DMK versus AIADMK. I admit that our media space is lesser
Okay.
when compared
So
to DMK and BJP. However, on the ground, AIADMK has grown leaps and bounds. The resurrection has happened 2 years ago. All the
okay.
ambiguity of dual leadership all done and dusted. So having
Okay,
a tagline in media
point
that we
taken.
are
You're saying that this is purely in the media game, but on the grounds, the AIDMK is the larger party. And I think a lot of analysts who've observed Tamil Nadu admit that AIDMK may be a larger party. But the question really is that in a dominant ideological battle, A. Saravanan, who is your bigger enemy? You have posed strongly as the antithesis to the BJP. In that context, is the AIADMK a bigger enemy, or is it the BJP a bigger enemy for the DMK today? Quick response from you before I go to Rajesh.
Yeah. See, there are two responses to this. On the ground, it is the ADMK party. BJP is nowhere. Everything is just hogwash. They say we get 20% votes, we will get this number of seats, that number of seats is all hogwash. It cannot happen in the state of Tamil Nadu, especially when a party like the BJP, which pushes toxic Hindutva, there is no place for such a party in our state. And the ADMK, it is the folly of the ADMK, which is ceding space. They are not acting as an effective opposition as they ought to have acted. See, when the elections are fought on symbols, the two leaves symbol is a very potent symbol. Just because Mr. Modi comes here, throws some allegations, praises some leaders, he thinks that he can win votes in the state of Tamil Nadu. It's not going to happen. People are very aware politically. And we have been asking so much of funds. Two big floods have ravaged, one in North Tamil Nadu, the other in South Tamil Nadu. The Prime Minister, instead of coming and giving us funds, giving us gyan, how to have handled the flood, the railways, I want to point out to the Prime Minister that railway train, just a moment, the train had stranded near Sri Vaikuntham when the floods happened. If the union government had that information that there's going to be a big flood, huge flood, why had they not stopped the train? The trains latest are run by the union government. So the union government did not provide the requisite information. They did not give us the right data that this is going to be a huge flood. It did not happen. The blame squarely lies on the union government.
Okay.
Now the Prime Minister, instead of giving us the funds, tries to blame the government, which is not going to work well.
Okay, Saravanan, I'm taking a cue from exactly your speech, which turns around and seems to be attacking more of the BJP than it can even question the AIADMK. And hence is the question that I'm throwing. Is the AIADMK getting squeezed out in this battle? Because the DMK seems obsessed only with the BJP, not against taking on the AIADMK. And Raj Lakshmi, does the BJP see this purely as talking points, or is there any real sense that on the ground the BJP can actually gain traction in a state where it has traditionally not and really be a competitor to the AIADMK or the DMK? Rajalakshmi.
Very good evening. And, like you pointed out, Mr. Saravanan actually reiterated what you were saying. So, and one more thing I found very strange in what he spoke was he again spoke about the Hindutva factor, which today the SC, the Supreme Court has very strongly pulled up Mr. Udayanithi Stalin for whatever statements he has made on eradicating Sanatan Dharma. So I think that the DMK needs to keep itself away from making all these kind of statements because they are only pulling down their image. Totally, completely. So today, speaking against Sanatan Dharma or against Hindutva is not going to help you, my dear friend. It is only cutting down all your votes. Because today, see, now, especially after the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha, what has happened is, there has been this surge. It was a huge sentimental, a huge emotional moment which you people lost because you could have been a part of a great historical moment, but which you lost. And on this premise that you are something anti-Hindu, anti-Ram,
Okay.
and you're speaking about pro-Ram.
Yeah, can
Why
I
are you
come
getting
in?
into all this? Yeah, Mr. Saravanan, I did not interrupt you. You could have actually been a part of this entire Bharat. But why are you always into this separatism? Why are you always talking about
Okay.
anti-Hindutva? You don't need to get into that. So that is where you are spoiling your own prospects.
Okay.
And you're entirely focusing on the BJP, and your entire narrative was about the BJP. Now let me tell you that now the Tamil Nadu government has constantly been
I
talking
cannot
about
allow
how
the
they
AIADMK to get squeezed out in this debate. Rajalakshmi, I'm sorry to interrupt you here, but I cannot allow the AIADMK to get squeezed out in this debate because Saravanan just wants to respond to you. You want to respond to Saravanan. Kovai Satyan, is this really the problem of Tamil Nadu at the moment? I am not again talking of grassroots politics, but definitely the traction that the BJP seems to be gaining, is it a threat for the AIADMK? Given that the Prime Minister has reached out to both as far as MG Ramachandran and J. Jayalalitha are concerned, do you believe that there could be a tacit understanding? What's the AIADMK's position as far as this larger battle that's playing out in the state is concerned?
See, in the battleground, my enemy decides what weapon should I choose if I have to win over him. But the sad story and sad affairs of DMK, they don't realize that they are the pivotal point which helps BJP to gain grounds in Tamil Nadu because of their misplaced political strategies. It is not new in Tamil Nadu talking about atheism, but the way it has been communicated out and open by the Prince Mr. Udayanidhi has costed big for DMK. But however, the political quotient and awareness of Tamil Nadu people are way high. They don't really take it into their heart, and it is not going to cost big in the vote bank politics in Tamil Nadu. What Tamil Nadu people look forward is somebody who
But
can
are you worried
represent
about
them on
losing
the
space
state
to the BJP?
in the ideal forum for their benefit. So religious polarization will definitely not work in Tamil Nadu. That is a different demography altogether. So let's understand the
Okay.
misplaced political strategies of DMK is costing big, and it is helping BJP and giving rooms for BJP to make more noise. They are a national
Okay.
party, so a small scuffle can become a
Okay,
national
quick response from
debate
you,
or national
Saravanan. The
media
DMK
catches the national
strategy
media's
seems to be
attention.
helping the BJP and giving it a platform in Tamil Nadu.
See.
Quick response. Final word.
DMK is a party. Yeah. DMK is a party which is against using religion for electoral gains. But the BJP is a party which thrives on just that. That is why we oppose the BJP. See, there is no other party in the whole of this country which has done
Okay.
more for Hindus than the DMK party. The BJP, which claims that it is the Hindutva party, that it is for the Hindus, does not support reservation.
Okay.
Whereas the DMK, which is the champion of reservation, it
All
is
right.
due to our efforts. We got 27% reservation for the OBCs with the All India quota of the medical seats. The BJP refused it. Are they not Hindus? The BJP is a party for the upper caste Hindus. That is what we are opposing. That is the bloodline. That
Response
is
from
in
you,
our
is the
DNA.
AIADMK a foe or a friend?
So much. What?
Rajalakshmi, quick response from you. Final word. AIADMK is a foe or a friend in Tamil Nadu?
As far as I can see it, I think the PM is definitely trying to reach out to the AIADMK. And, the way they are looking at it, it will be good for them if the AIADMK joins them. But then they are willing to go it alone also because, very frankly, in the long run, it will help the BJP if they just focus on building up their own organization, which they are doing. And the Padayatra that Annamalai has been taking up, I think that has completely, he has been going on 235 assembly seats, so then constituencies, so then he is completely trying to connect with everybody on ground. So that is, in both the ways, in terms of organization as well as reaching out to everybody, connecting and telling them everything about whatever has been the achievements of the central government. So whatever they get, it is going to be an addition, but then it is a testing time for the DMK as well as AIADMK. And funny as it is, the Congress is completely out of question here. So, that is something that is very strange.
Okay, the Congress is completely out of question, you say. Congress is completely out of question, you say, but the BJP and DMK seems to be...
10 seconds to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Raghav, 10 seconds to me.
Last 10
So
seconds.
do you enjoy your vadas?
Go ahead.
Do you enjoy your vadas? Vadas from South India, vadas from Tamil Nadu.
Who you're...
Because in all the meetings today,
Obviously,
we
we all
have been
do.
distributing vadas. We are having meetings across the state of Tamil Nadu. We have been distributing vadas because Mr. Modi is
Okay.
can only.
Okay, it's finally come down to vadas in the last
He
10
cannot-
seconds, Saravanan.
He cannot do anything for
Okay.
the good of the people. He is very good at doing everything through his mouth.
All
nothing
right,
else,
okay.
No action.
All right, we'll have to leave it right there. I'm sorry, Saravanan, we'll have to leave it right there. I'm completely out of time. Remember, earlier in the day,